Hey everyone, Bethany Siggins here, image consultant and style coach. Thank you for joining me again today in what I'm calling the New Year Style series. So today we're going to talk about why you need a personal style. And this is not to be confused with the video that I did maybe a couple months back now, why image matters. The reason for that is you can have a great looking image, very well manicured and well maintained, without having personal style. And so image is just that, right? It's what you're projecting through visual presentation. Personal style goes a bit farther down the road and saying, yes, I'm caring for my visual presentation, and this is actually who I am. I think I'm the perfect example of someone who certainly looked fine and I was checking the boxes, as I mentioned in the video from last week. In my 20s, I figured out the good styles for my body, the right sizes, pretty good colors for myself, but I was just in very plain and basic pieces, and my image wasn't communicating anything about me. So you heard my story last week about my epiphany and running back to Dallas as fast as I could and getting all those more interesting and fun pieces which spoke about who I was as a person. At our very basic level, people need to be seen, they need to be heard, and they need to be remembered. And this is where personal style will take you. When you have a personal style, when you step into a room, when you step out of your home, you are showing up as you. People notice that. For one reason is because you are feeling great. You bring great energy everywhere you go. People feel that, and they can feel it and they can see it. You have an ease with yourself. And so there you go, you're seen. Then people want to get to know you because they think, well, that seems like a really cool person that I'd like to get to know. Maybe there's something I can learn from them. So then you're heard. You're opening those doors for those interactions. And I can assure you that you're going to be remembered. And the reason for that is you have something that not everyone does. There are a lot of people who are just phoning it in with their style. They're not really sure, they're getting by. But if you take the time to figure out your personal style and the things that you put on which communicate who you are, you're going a step further that not everyone does, and that's going to be remembered. So you're teaching people that there's more, and I think that's really cool. And you may not want to develop a style because you want to teach other people to have their own style, but that's where I come in. You could maybe send them to me instead. But I was at a conference almost 8 years ago now, and the person who was leading the session that I was sitting in on was asking us to raise our hands and tell her what differentiated us, what made us different. Just talking about your business, what differentiates your business, what makes you different as an image consultant. And I don't remember exactly if I raised my hand or if she just saw me and called on me, because I'm not generally the person that'll raise their hand and talk in a big room full of people. But I was speaking and I was sharing things like, well, I have this background in finance and blah, blah, blah. And she cut me off. She said, Basically, nice try. Let's hear from someone else. And so I went back to my room after that session or later that day, and I started thinking about it. And this is what came to me later as I was thinking about it. I wrote it down when I got back, or, typed it up after I got back. People don't come to me because they want a color fan, or because they need their makeup done, or to learn how to shop for their shape, or put outfits together. People come to me because they want to be understood, they want to believe in themselves, and they want to leave a legacy. This is what I help them do. Very few business professionals can say that this is what they do for people. So this is why you need a personal style, folks. You're going to be seen, you're going to be heard, and you're going to be remembered, satisfying those very basic needs as a human being through your personal style. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you again next week. And remember, you are amazing just as you are.